Good afternoon, everybody. I'm going to be doing my trade recap right now. I took one trade and one trade only on GLYC. This is obviously a very well-known ticker today. It is the top gainer as well as one of the big volume leaders, especially for the small cap world. Initially, I wanted to get in, and I alerted it on Twitter there that I wanted in at this pullback here if 7 would hold, and it did. um, but because it's pre-market, I really don't like trading pre-market because I like a little bit of wiggle room with my entries, and it was getting really close to the bell, and I wasn't sure how much more it would run up, because once the bell opens, we'll probably have a run up and then a dump, which is exactly what had happened here, which would have been a perfect parabolic short. But that's a lesson for another time. But this that's why I didn't take that entry, and I'm obviously kicking myself in the ass for it. There was another entry here that you could have taken, because this is the A, B, and then the C, and then obviously the D of the ABCD setup that I went over yesterday in detail in one of my videos. But I missed it. I was watching something else, and I completely missed it. So that kind of sucked. So I knew that this was going to be, because of the volume here. If you look at the daily chart, if you look at the volume, it's a massive amount of volume. It's on breakout levels. It's on 52-week highs. I mean, there's a bunch of good stuff that's going for it. So obviously this was going to be one hell of a trade on this. Lots of different times. Everyone was kind of looking short biased on this. I really wasn't, because especially if you look up here, you see this S. That means it's an easy to borrow stock. Anytime it's an easy to borrow, I find this is the shit that happens, man. It gets crowded. You get the weak hands kind of covering, which causes these big moves. It shakes people out really early. So I try and avoid easy to borrow names. So my trade though was, just want to make sure that was it. That was the area, right? Yeah, right in there. Okay, my entry was 932. I wanted to get in on this break here. Here, I'm gonna get rid of these trend lines here. That'll help out. So I wanted to get in at this break in this area. Let me fix that here a little bit. There we go. I had a limit order ready with an offset in it. And it pretty much filled right at the top of my offset. Now that doesn't happen very often, but that is the biggest price I was willing to pay. So I mean, that's fine. I took fairly large size on it because I was in just for a scalp. I knew, well, I shouldn't say I know. Nobody knows what the hell is going to happen. That's kind of fucking stupid saying that. But I had a pretty good feeling that it was going to at least give me another 10 cents on that break. I didn't feel that it was going to be a false break or anything like that. Judging by what the strength of the stock is, I figured I'd get at least 10 cents out of it. And that's all I was willing to kind of get. That's what I wanted. I just wanted to make my daily goal and get the hell out, right? So that's what I got. I got a little bit better than 10 cents. I got my exit there was 9.45. Just in and out. Obviously, in hindsight, there were definitely more entries in this, but who knows at this point? As soon as it starts getting a little higher, it's very overextended. You can get fake outs and fake out breakouts and big dumping, because you got people that are in this way from back here, or in this area here, and they're just waiting to sell this stock. So you don't want to be buying in too high. So yeah, I mean, this is just an amazing stock here, but I wanted to show a little bit on this trade recap the importance of trend lines. And where did I have those set? Right in here, I believe. So you can see I have there's actually a post on Twitter where I took a better picture of this, but it shows what happens once the trend line breaks. So it just goes to show everyone was kind of looking to short this and thinking it was about to break down. That's why I drew the trend line. And once it broke, we got that pop back up, as well as I drew another one in here. This one was to watch for breakout levels, or sorry, breakdown levels. So it kept bouncing off this trend line, and once it failed, now you see how it uses the trend line as resistance. So we can extend this up here. So once it kind of breaks that, it kind of looks like this one's kind of done. So VWAP is way down here at that 930, 927 level. Right now, VWAP is at 930 exactly. So there's a fair ways to go. Tomorrow I'll be looking for a continuation on this. It's just an extremely strong stock, and because there's almost 30 million shares traded, there's a lot of traders' eyes on it, and I'm really thinking that there's going to be a continuation. So that's all the time I have today for this. Sorry I didn't post a watch list, but I will still do a watch list review, because I wish I would have posted it, because if people would have taken a look at it and listened to the entries and everything else, could have done quite well off of it. So anyways, that's all the time I have, and I will be posting some more videos. So like, share, and subscribe. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment in the comment section. Thanks, guys.